Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Dr. Phenomenon LEP Frequency Toolbox program. I am your host, Dr. Phenomenon, and today we are going to add another piece into your own LEP Frequency Toolbox. You will be adding the Absorption Consciousness, which will be the feature of today's broadcast. The Absorption Consciousness is a very exciting level that really contains exalted power. Once individuals understand the importance of controlling and cultivating their mental and emotional consciousness and can successfully manage their thoughts, images, and feelings, they are ready to move on into the higher energies of the absorption consciousness. Within the absorption consciousness field, you will be activating your spiritual frequencies of contemplation, intention, elimination, and insulation. And you will bring very easily now what you have learned in the dedication consciousness, how to control your thoughts, images, and feelings, because thoughts create images, images activate feelings, and feelings activate your physical responses, your activities. Feelings activate your spiritual belief systems. Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in a higher power? So when you have already understood and can use the processes in the dedication consciousness, in the contemplation stage of the absorption consciousness, which is a higher field of energy than the dedication field, the dedication consciousness is only moderate energies. Within the absorption consciousness, you are now dealing with much higher energies, because here you can use the energies of introspection, self-evaluation, deep thoughts, inquisitive inquiry. In essence, all energies which invoke reflection and assessment, because those are the energies that are going to assist you with contemplation and intention, which are so prevalent in the absorption consciousness. The energy within the absorption consciousness literally jump starts the creation process, because you have learned to control your thoughts, emotions, and feelings in the dedication consciousness. So now you are fully capable of controlling those thoughts, images, and feelings in your contemplation and your intention. Contemplation is vastly important in the manifestation process because it clearly clarifies, crystallizes, and forms your intent before it is sent. It is so important that during the contemplation process that you focus on the need as opposed to the want. The need is a permanent energy. The want is fickle. So focus on the need. When you focus on the need as opposed to the want, you are much more aligned with what it is that you need to have in your life to be fulfilled and happy. So contemplation is vastly important in the manifestation process to get what you need, not what you want, so you can crystallize it in your thought forms. This is where it takes place. Your thought forms for your desires takes place within the high energies of the absorption consciousness in the contemplation category. The intention is the total sum of your contemplation and directs your desires. Dr. Dyer felt so strongly about the power of intention relative to manifestation that he urged all people to move into this awareness now and know in your heart that everything that you can contemplate in your mind, you can bring forth through your intention into your physical reality. Contemplation is the first energy field of absorption consciousness and starts the flow of creation. Contemplation is not just thinking, questioning, or pondering, but a real effort to visualize the right conditions and the appropriate need that you need to manifest. that you want to manifest, that it is your desire to manifest. It is the thought backed with images and supported with the feelings that you have learned the dedication consciousness, which is a mid-range frequency, that are going to help you so much here in the contemplation. Because it sets forth initiation of the self-evaluation, reflection, and introspection, so you can figure out what it is that you really need in your life. You know, you weigh the pros and cons of everything. Test out every scenario in your mind. See where it leads. Contemplate anything and everything, all your desires. Feel them, live them as if they already happened. Because if you can contemplate your desires and feel them as if they've already happened, it gives them that much stronger support, attraction to bring it into your physical reality. So don't worry about anything. You are in the right place at the right time, in the right situation to improve your life through contemplation, through intention. Absolutely. You must contemplate every desire before you can create it. It's not that difficult to comprehend this. See it. Feel it as if it's already so. This will speed up the manifestation process greatly, and it will bring your thought forms from your consciousness into your physical reality. If you do not find the time to contemplate and hold a picture of your desire steady in your mind, the picture will quickly outpicture, and you will not bring forth whatever it is that you want in your mind and in your heart. You must contemplate and hold the image steady in your mind, because that opens the door for intention. There is no self-doubt when you are contemplating. You live in the expectancy stage. And when you desire something and you creatively visualize it exactly the way that you wanted it, that intention will gather strength and bring those energies to you, to your physical existence. Because everything that happens in a thought consciousness, everything that happens in the thoughts, if it's aligned properly with your images in the mind and your feelings, will bear fruit and manifest in your physical reality. You are well equipped with a mind that can contemplate any constructive thing based on your specifications, and through the LEP Frequency Tool, you may bring it into your realization by working with the energies of intent, the energies of your I am spirit, and the energies of the violet energies, which you'll all learn about later on in the programs. Meditate during contemplation. Hugely important, especially with the violet energy. The violet energy is crucial within the LEP Frequency Tool, and it is crucial in using the contemplation and intention. The violet energy is the purest energy because it is closest to the source consciousness. It has the shortest wavelength. This is why in the color spectrum it is the most powerful, because it has the shortest wavelength, it is the purest, and the closest to the source consciousness. And you are going to learn how to use this energy within contemplation and intention to create manifestations that you want in your life, that your needs. You are going to eliminate any discords in your life. You can balance karma. You can heal on every level of consciousness: mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, sensory. And you will be able to change your life through contemplating the appropriate desire, your perfect need, and be able to manifest it through your intent in your physical existence. Often time spent in contemplation and reevaluation is so rewarding because it brings moments of just clarity. Identifies what you really need to be happy and what you want your life to look like. So take your time in contemplation. Don't rush the process, but explore and experience all your desires completely and thoroughly. See yourself in the violet energy. See yourself in the violet flame as you are contemplating, and see your images. See whatever it is that you want in your desire being created within the violet energies, because you are going to use those violet energies to fortify those desires and bring them through decrees into your physical realities. And there will be a whole separate segment on the violet flame and how to use decrees to activate intentions and bring forth, using the violet energies, everything in your life that you desire, and eliminate any discord in your life that you find that is causing you grief or an inconvenience, or that might have attached itself inadvertently. You will be able to release and relieve yourself of all of discords. Balance, karma, heal. So all of that is coming in the violet energy segment. Please tune in. Absolutely tune in to every single segment. You are building your toolbox, your own personal frequency toolbox through these segments. So absolutely continue to tune in and buy the book. If you're already not done so, please buy the book. Only Good Comes to Me. It's very important that you buy the book, because the book comes complete with assessments. It comes complete with supplements. So you can always identify what vibrational frequency you are vibrating in on your mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, sensory level, so that you can make immediate corrections. Not only will you be able to, through this book, Only Good Comes to Me, identify your frequencies in every consciousness level, but you will be able to know immediately what to do to raise your frequencies, okay? To raise your frequencies higher. If you have trouble contemplating or are feeling blocked and you want better clarity on your desires, one way is to journal your feelings. So try journaling and maybe writing things down on paper that will clarify what you need in your life to make you happy, more than just dreaming and maybe thinking up different scenarios. Journaling often puts things in a better, enlightening perspective. Words on paper tend to be more focused. So absolutely, and be free as you're contemplating through journaling. Know that all is probable. As Godfrey Ray King had said, the mind cannot conceive anything that is not possible of accomplishment. So if you can conceive it in your mind, if you can, through your consciousness, conceive it, you can create it. It really is that simple. You can create it. And using the energies of the LEP, using the energies of your mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, and sensory consciousness, as the LEP Frequency Tool directs you to, by identifying those frequencies and raising them so you can be aligned with whatever your desire is, and quickly bring it forth from your consciousness into your physical reality. Okay? So if you can conceive it, you can accomplish it. Absolutely. So you should find a quiet place, close your eyes, use creative visualization. If you don't want to journal, creative visualization, and take your time. Let your imagination run free. Experience every scenario as you are living it now. If you are having trouble contemplating, still always ask the violet energy. Violet energy, shatter, dissipate, and consume this wrong creation of me not having the right vision of what I need for my life. Fix it now and send me the right guidance. The violet flame will always respond. The violet energy will always respond to every worthy demand. So anytime you're blocked, shatter, dissipate, and consume the wrong creation of you being blocked. And ask that you are be free of this block forever, and that only good can come to you, and that whatever it is that you need to know come to you immediately, so that you can see it, feel it, and know it. Experience your desires in your full glory, every sense, sound, and touch when you contemplate. See the colors and the vibrancy of contemplation, exactly as you wish it. But look at the pitfalls too. What happens when you achieve it? Are you still going to be happy when you achieve it? Are you envisioning yourself happy once you have it? For you to contemplate it, send out the intent, you also have to hold that vision and print it in your mind. And like I said before, do not allow self-doubt or other people's well-meaning opinions dissuade you. If you think and you know that you need something in your life to make you happy, hold on to that vision. Hold on to that vision. And do not let others dissuade you. Live in the expectancy stage. When you're in the absorption consciousness, when you are living in the absorption consciousness, this is a high frequency. You should have no problem at all living in the expectancy stage and being able to manifest that you want. Even things like life's purpose, If you ever need help focusing your contemplation or need help informing direction for contemplation, always seek out your mighty I am inside of you, your spirit, and call upon the violet flame to help guide you and reveal to you what you seek. You can decree easily, violet flame, shadow dissipate and consume this wrong creation. Show me the way to a rich, fulfilling, and happy and healthy life, so that I may benefit from this lifetime and achieve my greatest joy, my greatest desires, while in this body for the highest good of myself and all concerned. And see to it that it happens now. I thank you. Always thank the violet flame for their help and send gratitude and love. And now relax and allow, positive thoughts to enter your mind. Seek the images that the violet flame is going to be sending you. So relax and keep calling upon the violet flame. If the answers do not come at once, call again. And keep calling to the violet flame, and it will answer. The violet energy always responds to all constructive demands because it responds to the universal law of vibration and attraction. That's what you seek, you will find when you are working with the energies. When you are invoking and commanding the energies for a specific reason and you are in that vibration, your emotional, physical, spiritual, sensory consciousness make up your vibrational signature. And it is that signature that carries your overall vibrational frequency. So it must be of high nature in order to receive to you what you want. So sometimes you may have to use contemplation, even to eliminate discord from your life. Contemplate. Is there any discord in your life? Are you feeling weighed down? Does that need to be released, eliminated from your life? Because through contemplation, you can also identify these things. These discordant energies that have to be released. So contemplation, especially with the violet flame, using the violet flame with the energies, and again, do tune into the segment with the violet flame. It will be very beneficial to all listeners and readers of the book. You will follow along with the book, but having the segment will help you as well. We're going to move right into from contemplation into intention, because intent is created through contemplation. And it's really by changing your inner reference of what your true intention is, you are allowing new results to enter your life, which is why I say contemplation is so important, because you need to really contemplate what you need as opposed to what you want, because you want to change the reference point from something that could be less permanent, like a want, to something more permanent, like a need. And that's what's going to give you the new results in your life. So if you return to contemplation and inquisitively reflect on what you need in life, you can modify you can modify your intention at any time. The word intention already has a connotation of nothing getting in the way. Regardless of what opposition may be, it is my intent to make it so. That's when you are working with intention, you have to follow through with that feeling. That the power of intention is going to create my dreams from my thought forms into physical realities. So, absolutely, your intention has to stem from the contemplation of that desire. But in order to get it, the intent must be sent through your thoughts, images, and feelings with supportive feelings. So it's not enough to contemplate and visualize your wonderful, desire, but you have to literally and figuratively send out that intention into the universe, send out that thought form. So now you have contemplated it, there it is, I see it. This is what I need in my life. So now you have to send out that thought form using creative visualization and fortify it with a feeling of expectancy that which you desire is coming to you. You have to create from a source of well-being. If you do not create from a source of well-being and a high energy, you will not be able to draw high energy to you, again, due to the law of attraction, polarity, vibration. You can only receive the frequency in which you send the intention out with. Whatever frequency you send is the frequency that shall be returned to you. So you must always create from a great source of well-being and from your highest potential, from your highest vibrational frequency. And that means your mental, emotional, physical, sensory, and spiritual consciousness fields must be aligned. Okay, must be aligned and vibrating high in order to receive what you want. Because it must match the frequency of your intention in order to bring it to you. And if you are out of harmony with your intention, you will not be able to vibrate at its frequency and not attract it. And no amount of tears, sadness, or any other situation is going to help you unless you yourself lift yourself out of a lower frequency. And tears, anger, despair, depression, all of that are low frequency vibrations. The first thing you need to do is rise above that by thinking happy thoughts, by finding something good in something in your life or something around you, by seeing the beauty of something. Raise your vibrational frequency immediately, or you will not be able to maintain the absorption frequencies and not be able to contemplate or intend where they are bringing you a fruit of your labor. Because you can only bring back the energy that emanates from you, whatever that intention is, and whatever that frequency that you released it in is the frequency that it will return to you. Thus, the lower frequencies will bring about lower experiences until the intent is changed, modified, and adjusted and supported with the right feelings and expectancy. Energy only reacts to energy. Vibrations can only attract the frequency of their own vibration. Ultimately, you get what you intend to create by being in the harmony of your intention, which is responsible for all creation. So basically, if you think you can't manifest abundance in your life, you are right, you can't. Because you'll see your intention agreeing with you. Your thoughts, images, and feelings will agree with you. So if you think you can't do something, you will continue to stay in the lower energy, because there's no way you can attract higher energy by living in a lower energy. It just doesn't happen that way. That's not the law of physics. The universe simply doesn't work that way. So if you don't make adjustments to your intentions, if you are unhappy with your lot in life, you will consciously exist in lower vibrational frequencies. And you will experience discordant energies from every level, emotionally, mentally, and that, in your relationships, in your work, pretty much on every vibratory field. because low energy can only respond to low energies. So a quick way to raise your vibrations that you may send out your intent from the highest frequency is to think happy thoughts. React with kindness, patience, say something good to someone. Feel love towards something. Stop. Radiate love and peace to the world. Immediately raises your vibration. See the image of yourself and feel your whole body radiating goodwill. That immediately raises your vibration. And when your vibrations increase, only good can come to you. Because the law of attraction, the law of vibration stipulates that like attracts to like and repels that of which is not like. So higher energies will always draw higher energies. Reaffirm the intent through the use of decrees. And there will be a whole nother segment on decrees and how to use the violet energy also with decrees. Please tune into that. That is so important. The violet energy really is the key. One of the major keys really to the LEP Frequency Tool and how fast you can create, because the violet energy is so incredibly powerful, and really it does heed every call, every constructive desire. So we will have to reaffirm the intent through the use of the violet energy. When working with intent, it is not enough just to, work with your mental and emotional field. You must also be razor focused and take any opportunity to advance your intention in your reality. And by that, I mean physically. Now that you have sent out your intention, you must physically take opportunities to bring that thought into physical realities, into your world. So now that you have crystallized your intention through contemplation, and now that it's out there, you send it to the universe, you have to take every opportunity that comes so that you can quicker bring that desire to you. So it's not just a mental and emotional process. It is also a physical process where you will have to actually physically do something, whether it's pick up that phone, network through other people that the universe has brought to you. The universe will network and bring the right people to you, but you still have to make the connection. And that's the physical part of it, the sensory part of it. And the spiritual part of it, you still have to have the belief that you can do it. So you must always be at the ready once you send out the intention to manifest your intention through, into your physical world by actively pursuing it on the physical plane. Whether that's through networking, strategizing, or using your talents for anything else. So so absolutely contemplation is crucial in forming the intention, but it's only through the law of attraction and your the vibration, once the opportunities come to you, that you have to take advantage of them and be receptive to all energies. Even if the opportunities don't seem exactly what you envisioned, be receptive, because that, energies sometimes are clouded in just different qualities, but in actuality, what you really needed is in front of you. So be receptive. Be receptive when you are intending. Be receptive to the things that come, and don't just dismiss them. If you are vibrating at a frequency of your desire in your mental, emotional fields, and you've aligned your thoughts and images and feelings, and you're taking the appropriate steps on a physical plane, you will achieve your constructive desire, especially if you're backing it with a spiritual belief of you can achieve it. You're believing in yourself, or you're believing in a higher power, which helps tremendously. It helps tremendously. A deep belief in the source consciousness, whatever name you call it, God, universal consciousness, whatever you call it, really helps in the speed of manifestations and how quickly they arrive into your world, But you also have to, be of the feeling that you deserve it. Because nothing will stifle the energy of intention faster than you feeling that you don't deserve it. If you feel that you don't deserve it, then you have just really diminished your power and the speed in which it's going to come to you. because that's a block against energy. It's no longer a smooth flow. So you have to advance confidently in the direction of your dreams, you know. And you will meet success, but you have to be confident about it. Contemplate, intent, use the violet energy, absolutely. And advance confidently in the direction of your dreams. The physical universe and everything in it is a vibrating machine. So are you. Use that same energy to create the future that you want to face. And through the book, Only Good Comes to Me, okay? I suggest that you please get it at your earliest convenience if you have not done so already. You can get it at www.lepeducation.com. Again, that's www.lepeducation.com. Or see me at one of my seminars. I would love to see you in person at one of my seminars. Watch the segments. Work with the LEP Frequency Tool on every single segment and on every single section of the tool, because each section of the tool, of the LEP Frequency Tool, is going to help you to create the future that you want to face, you know, the life that you really want to live. There's positively an abundant supply in the universe. There is no lack, and it's all yours for the taking. It's just a matter of you putting in the effort. You know, you have all of the energy, the power, and the tools you need. But a demand must be made before the law of the universe, before it permits it to use. By that, I mean, you have to be able to understand the laws of the universe in order to use those laws as your instrument, as your tool to bring forth into your life what you want. Everything is done through energy. The Empire State Building was created by thought, a piece of paper, and a pen. 2 years later, whoops, there it is. It was a thought form built in the consciousness, okay, that was brought forth into physical reality by using the mental, emotional, physical, sensory aspects. The mental, they thought about it. The physical, obviously, they took the thought and the image in their mind. They backed it with feeling, I can do it, and physically they did it. They built it. And so here we are. And you can build that same Empire State Building in your life. You can be the Empire State Building. You can build anything you want using that same energy, that same formula. It's a timeless energy formula. It cannot not work. It's based on the law of physics. The law of vibration, its secondary law of attraction, the law of polarity. There's no other way that the universe works but that way. Thus advance confidently in the direction of your dreams, because you can achieve all by using the LEP Frequency Tool and the energy that it teaches you how to use to really be in a place where you cannot fail, where you will build your world however you like. If you go and proceed using this tool with unwavering, determined motivation, there are no limits here. There is no ceiling as to the power that can be attained. Seek images. Everything is in energy. Seek images that make you feel good, that raise you. They will give you the confidence that you need. With contemplation, do not discount anything that pops into your mind. If it's silly, entertain it and move on, but just don't discount it. There's a reason that things pop up into your mind. So at least give it some thought. Through contemplation and intention, that is a great start to start working with the energy. It's a great beginning to start manifesting thought forms in your mind with clarity and bringing them into physical realities. The Absorption Consciousness also offers the Elimination Consciousness. And there really is nothing freer in the world than the feeling of being eliminated or having discord eliminated from your life, like the violet energy will do very easily. The violet energy changes every negative thing to a positive by transmuting it into higher frequencies. In the high frequencies of the absorption consciousness, you see, only positive energy may be absorbed and retained to fill the moments in a person's life when you are at that consciousness. Meaning that when you're in the absorption consciousness, all lower vibrational energies will be eliminated on sight through the use of the violet flame. Everything in your life shows up for a reason. So if it shows up, it's there because it has attached itself to you and you must eliminate it. Elimination really begins with removing all energy that is misaligned in your life, that does not serve you. Thought patterns, emotions, feelings, images, anything that does not serve you must be eliminated from your life because it will drain your energy. The goal is to vibrate as high as possible. When you vibrate as high as possible, you are in higher frequencies and you can bring forth thought forms from your consciousness into your physical manifestations. That means your desires into your physical world much quicker. It is wise to remember when eliminating discordant energies that you are the creator of everything that happened in your life. So the fact that it showed up, you somehow must have created it. So if you had created it, you can eliminate it. And knowing that you can eliminate it should free you and make outer influences a lot less challenging and a lot less stressful. Be on guard at all times. And should misalignment creep in, eliminate it at once. Misalignment is any energy that, again, that does not serve you. Any energy that questions who you are, does not challenge negative thoughts, that does not govern feelings, but lets them run out of control. These are all low discordant vibrations, discordance that must be eliminated. Any guilt, any regret that you have can be eliminated. If you want to be eliminated from death, financial stress, call upon the violet flame. Violet flame shatter and consume this wrong creation of me having debt in my life. Eliminate it from my life and see to it that it never touches my world again, for the highest good of myself and all concerned. I thank this discordant energy for whatever it had given me in my life, but I release it now, and I thank you for eliminating it completely from my life and never allowing it to enter my world again. And so it is decreed. Thank you, violet energy. Thank you, violet flame, for assisting me in this. And you can use your decrees for everything. You can eliminate anything. Violet flame, through my mighty I am, through my spirit, shatter and consume this wrong creation of me having guilt or regret over this situation. Release me from this, from all karmic debt as well, having to do with this, so that I don't feel this pain anymore, so that I am free from this energy, and see to it that this happens at once for the highest good of myself and all concerned. And the violet energy will clear. It will clear the energy. Energy cannot be destroyed. So the violet energy transmutes every discordant energy to a higher vibration, to a positive vibration. This is why it is so powerful. Anything that it touches, it transmutes to a power vibration. So you can ask it to shatter, dissipate, and consume any wrong condition. Eliminate it from your life. The violet energy always responds to worthy requests and will eliminate that feeling the feeling, the thought, the images will disappear from your mind and you will be released. And the violet flame is so powerful that it does all this without causing future karma. It does it outside of the karmic cycle. So it released you from this guilt. It released you from this anguish, from this pain, from this regret. And now you can move free without the karmic debt incurred. Elimination is a necessary ingredient for the continuation of your acceleration into a consciousness. People make mistakes all the time. You have to continue to work with the violet energy, and through your mighty I am inside of you, through that spirit, ask the violet energy to continuously shadow, dissipate, and consume all wrong creations in your life for the highest good of yourself and all concerned, so that you are always free and that you are always vibrating at your highest potential, so that you can draw to you the highest energy out there. Because again, you could only draw to you the frequency in which you yourself are vibrating in. So you want to make sure that you are vibrating at your highest frequency by eliminating all the discords, all of discord and negative energy that might have attached itself to you, that might make you feel bad, that might make you feel less worthy, that might make you feel stuck, and sometimes in a very depressive situation. So use the violet flame to eliminate all discordant energies from your life. Simply call upon it through your mighty I am. Call upon the violet flame. Visualize it as you are calling and see that discord disappear in its beautiful, flickering, beautiful violet flames. Okay? See that discord disappear, whatever it is, as you are calling upon the violet flame to shadow, dissipate, and consume. Consume it for your highest good and the good of all concerned. See that discord disappear. Burn away as the violet, flickering, beautiful flames are radiantly just flickering and ensuring that all this negative energy is now transmuted to the positive, and you are now free from it. The violet energy is a very high spiritual energy that appears as a violet flame to the human eye. This is why it is called the violet flame. The power of the violet energy has been noted by many scholars that work in the vibrational frequency fields, and they all have considered it the most powerful because of the closest frequency range to the source consciousness. You know, according to Elizabeth Clare Prophet, in our physical world, the violet light is the shortest wavelength of light and therefore the highest frequency in the physical spectrum. Since frequency is directly proportional to energy, the violet light also has the most energy, which is why it is the most powerful. That means that it has the greatest ability to change matter at an atomic level, thought forms in the mind, into consciousness, physical realities, from the consciousness into physical realities. And not only that, but it equalizes the flow of energy systems between yourself and other life streams, which is why it is the perfect tool to erase debt between other people. Because don't forget, sometimes, karma does not work where it's equal to person. Karma is not equal to person. Karma is just energy. Karma is equal through energy. So, for example, if I did something, a discordant negative thing to you, the karma necessarily will not come back from you to me for that deed. It may come back from my coworker. It may come back from my children. It may come back from my significant other. It may come back from anyone. Because karma doesn't balance person to person. Karma balances frequency to frequency. So when you are doing something that requires a karmic balance, that energy swirls around until it catches the next vibrational frequency that can come back at you and return that frequency back to you so that you can feel it now too. But it doesn't have to be from that same person. It's from that same frequency. So whatever you strife you had caused another, that strife will come back to you, but it might not necessarily come back from the person that you caused strife to. Because again, karma is not equal person to person. It's karma is equal frequency to frequency. So visualize the violet flame often and consciously speak to it in terms of calling upon it to shatter, dissipate, and consume all wrong creations in your life. Use it to create your desires, because the violet energy absolutely can be used to create any desire within its beautiful violet flame energy. So use it, and use it often. Insulation is also a part of the absorption consciousness. Insulation is really, it's an added armor of protection, really, from the lower energies in the absorption consciousness. Insulation includes the electronic circle, and you can ask the electronic circle of protection to protect you and surround you all the time. Every morning when I meditate with the violet flame, at the end, I ask the electronic circle to surround me with its beautiful violet energy so that no negative discordant energies can penetrate my field. And I visualize this electronic, beautiful circle around me that will not allow any discordant energy. And I'm very happy throughout the day. I honestly feel like when you insulate yourself against all out of negative forces by saying that to yourself and visualizing that energy around you, it's almost like you're commanding all those outer forces just to bounce off you, all the negative energies and all of the ill will that you just get throughout the day, maybe, or just any discordant energy that's swirling around, I feel, is not attached itself to me. I'm much, much lighter. And I noticed the difference when should I forget to do that or not spend enough time on doing that, I don't feel as light with the electronic circle of protection around me. And again, the book has a full description of how to do that, how to actually use the electronic circle of around you to protect yourself fully, so that you can always vibrate in higher energies. And use in the absorption consciousness, especially when you're already vibrating into higher energies, you want to be protected by the electronic circle so that you can, create. You can draw to you higher frequencies. You can create from a higher place and not have to make up any loss of energy. So again, I personally invoke the electronic circle every morning before meditation, sometimes before I walk out the door. I just say confidently, I'm surrounded by my electronic circle of protection. Discordant energy will not penetrate these fields, and I will remain in higher frequency, attracting only the highest frequency to me. And so it is decreed, and so it is. And then I definitely surround myself with that violet energy. So the absorption consciousness includes contemplation, intention, insulation, and elimination. All of those energies are completely outlined in the book. Use the assessments to identify where you are vibrating at your emotional, mental, physical, sensory, and spiritual vibrational frequencies so that you can see where your power lies in terms of contemplation and intention and what you need to do to ensure that you get your results quicker. So absolutely do review the book, review the segments. One other thing I wanted to mention too, should you ever get an opportunity, please do attend one of the seminars. They're absolutely fantastic in terms of not only information, but live demonstrations of how to use and work with energy. We identify mental, emotional, sensory, spiritual frequencies. We in the actual program, should you attend one of the seminars, you'll also be privy to probably one of the best meditation sessions you've ever had in your life. And that is the Violet Energy Meditation session, which is completely, it's a de-stressor. It's invigorating. When people leave after the program, and then especially after the meditation session, you honestly feel like a new person. You feel like you're walking on air. It's just so powerful. Every seminar also has question and answer segments that I fully address should you have something in particular to your specific situation. So absolutely do, check www.lepeducation.com and look for our seminars. Hopefully we're in your area, or travel to see us. Again, we would love to see you. Purchase the book, Only Good Comes to Me, and check out each seminar. Every single segment adds on to your LEP frequency tool. You will need to know and master the LEP frequency tool if you would like to start manifesting very quickly in your life with great speed. The LEP frequency tool is extremely effective. It works. I use it myself. I hear from people from all over about how effective it is and how their lives have changed. How miracles really are everyday occurrences once you understand how to use the LEP frequency tool. So today in the Absorption Consciousness, you have learned about the higher energies of the Absorption Consciousness frequencies, which are contemplation, intention, insulation, and elimination. For full descriptions, please purchase the book or follow one of the other segments here on YouTube or on my podcast. It has been my honor to spend some time with you today, and I sincerely hope to see you at my seminars or on air at some other point. Again, I thank you for spending some time with me. It's been my honor, and I hope that only good comes to you. Thank you.